Hello, children. Today you will learn a English lesson of 7th standard, that is a letter from a mother. Author of this lesson is Mary Ann Kane. Children, at home, parents look after you. What about children living in hostels? That too in distant places. How do parents keep in touch with them? Yes, parents write to their children regularly. Both feel they are talking to each other, isn't it? In this letter, a mother talks to her daughter. Let us listen what the mother writes to her daughter. Dear Poonam, it is strange to write because I am so used to you being close by. We say a lot without words. But now you are away, and I can't help but think of how you are growing up so quickly. So, this is only the first of more and more times apart until, like a bird, you will be ready to fly away. It will be my greatest joy to see you strong and confident, even as it brings me sorrow to be apart. Let us listen the explanation of the first para. A mother writes a letter to her daughter Poonam, who was studying in a residential school. The mother thinks that it is strange to write a letter because her daughter was always close by. But now her daughter is away from home and she is growing up quickly. And she feels that a daughter will be ready to fly away like a bird. She meant that a bird stays in the nest, nurtured by the mother until it develops the strength to fly. Then it flies out. In the same way, when a child grows up, it naturally becomes independent and lives far from their parents. Here, mother is very happy and joyful to see her daughter strong and confident, even though it is sorrowful to be apart from her daughter. Being apart may be a good thing in this way. It makes me put into words those things I feel and think but don't say. For instance, it pleases me that you are so strong minded and persistent. You are not easily discouraged, even when you don't succeed at first. Remember the time when you couldn't do your multiplication tables. The teacher was going faster than you could manage, and you felt bad that you were unable to keep up. But you made your own study cards and asked me and daddy to help you. And when you succeeded finally in learning those tables, you were independent enough to think through your problems but responsible enough to ask for help to learn. The mother advises her daughter the advantages of being apart and growing independently. She will be pleased to see her daughter grow up strong minded and persistent. Persistent means persevering or determined. She was not easily discouraged even when she did not succeed at first. She asks her daughter to remember how she couldn't do her multiplication tables. The teacher was going faster than her daughter could manage, and she was unable to keep up. But she had made her own study cards and asked her mother and father to help her. After that, she could independently solve her own problems, but also responsible enough to ask for help to learn. I know you are in new surroundings with new people at your hostel, and the way things are done at home are not the same there. You have to be careful to look after yourself since no one is going to ask you how you are or care about your comforts. You have to speak up for what you need because the hostel warden can't give you the attention you receive at home. At the same time, you need to watch out for others. Help them to help themselves. Mother also writes that she was able to understand that her daughter was in new surroundings at the hostel and it was very different from home. She advises her daughter to carefully look after herself because no one would care about her comforts. She advises her daughter to speak up and ask the hostel warden what she needed, and at the same time help others to help themselves. Mother says to her daughter if she feel homesick, she should help someone else through their homesickness. This will make her feel better. Fifth para. Don't think you are the only one with needs. Everyone will feel as you do because it is a new situation for them all. If you feel homesick, you may find helping someone else through their homesickness will help you feel better yourself. Sixth para. I want you to make the best of this experience, and I know you can. I also know that a new situation brings confusion because you are learning new ways to act. Don't be afraid to try new activities or introduce yourself to new people. Explanation of 5th and 6th para. She advises her daughter to speak up and ask the hostel warden what she needed and at the same time help others to help themselves. If she felt homesick, she should help someone else through their homesickness. This will make her feel better. The mother strongly believes that her daughter will make the best experience of her hostel life. It also may be a bit confusing as her daughter needs to learn new ways to act. So she urges her daughter not to be afraid to try new activities or make friends with new people. Seventh paragraph. Look after your own happiness without waiting for someone to look out for you. But don't forget to look out for others' welfare too. Eighth one, you always have done this before, but now that you are on your own, I want to remind you that you are capable of such a responsibility. Don't let new surroundings confuse you too much. Ninth one, take your time to adjust, but don't forget to be aware of others' feelings, even as you discover your own. Please write soon. Love, Mom. Finally, she advises her daughter to look after her own happiness instead depending on others. She also asks her daughter to look after others' welfare also. The mother is confident that her daughter is capable of such a responsibility as she had always done it before. She asks her daughter to be careful enough to not let her new surrounding confuse her too much. In the end, she asks her to write back to her at the earliest. The mother says, take your own time to adjust and to be careful and aware of others' happiness, and definitely you will be able to find happiness within you. In this lesson, we can understand that hostel life teaches how to adjust with stunning situations and teaches how to lead a life with values and good behavior. Thank you, dear children. Meet you again with another video. Till then, goodbye. Take care.